a devoted father, a tireless missionary, and two young boys asleep in their car. What happened next would shock a nation and stain its conscience forever. This is not fiction. This is one of India's darkest nights. The murder of Graham Staines, a crime that shook India.
Graham Staines wasn't born in India, but his heart belonged here, an Australian missionary who came to Baripada, Odisha, in 1965 to meet an old friend. But what started as a visit turned into a life of unwavering service. He worked with leprosy patients, spoke fluent Orissa, rode around on a rickety bicycle spreading compassion, not conversion, just kindness. But kindness wasn't enough to shield him. In a remote village called Manoharpur, Graham and his two sons, 10-year-old Philip and 7-year-old Timothy, had just wrapped up a jungle camp teaching hygiene and Bible lessons. They retired for the night in their old station wagon, parked outside a village prayer hall. But darkness wasn't the only thing that surrounded them. A mob, led by a man known only as Dara Singh, set the car ablaze. The boys never had a chance. Their charred bodies were found huddled together in their final desperate embrace. So who was Dara Singh? A name whispered in fear across the Mayurbhanj belt. A vigilante self-styled protector of Hindu values, and a man with a criminal record long enough to fill a book. 9 police cases, attacks on cattle trucks, assaults on minorities, and yet, no arrest, no action. The country went silent. The president called it a monumental aberration. Prime Minister bowed his head in shame. But for Glades Staines, Graham's widow, there were no politics, just loss. Glades Staines, quote, "My husband never forced conversions. He only showed the love of Christ through service. Despite everything, she chose forgiveness. She stayed and continued the work they had begun, proving once more, love is stronger than hate." In 2003, Dara Singh was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment. But the deeper questions remained. How did hatred fester unchecked? How did political silence allow it to explode? And most importantly, are we safer today? The story of Graham Staines is not just a crime story. It's a test of humanity, a reminder that true courage lies not in retaliation, but in grace.